What's up guys, this is Dave from GameBreakers bringing you another PES Predicts, and today we are looking at the Group B match between Spain and the Netherlands, or Holland, or whatever you want to call them. Funnily enough, these two teams finished the 2010 World Cup. These two played in the 2010 World Cup final, which Spain won 1-0. So they're opening their groups this year, this time round, facing each other, incidentally. So, you know, the Spanish still want to win this game to get, you know, the double, really, over the Dutch in World Cup final competitions, in the World Cup finals themselves. And the Dutch will want to win it because, well, they'll want revenge from the final last time round. So, you know, it's going to be a really interesting game, this one. So, yeah, so while I've been whispering on, Spain have just scored their opening goal of the tournament. Well, in PES Predicts, that is. Something I will say about this video is that the Spanish kit is correct. The Dutch kit, don't think it's correct, because Konami decided to bring out the World Cup update today, which incidentally, today, when I say today, it's the day the World Cup started, which is no use for me when recording PES Predicts, because if you want official kits, you're probably not going to get them, which I did warn you about in the last episode anyway. Well, I think I did, so don't worry too much about that. So, as I said, the Spanish are 1-0 up in this game. Soldado with the goal. Very early on with the first sort of like real chance either team had really. I think it was the first shot of the game, to be honest with you. And yeah, that put Spain 1-0 up, and really so far in this match, Spain have been on top since the get-go. And personally, in my opinion, I don't think it will be all Spain from the get-go. I mean, yeah, they are the holders, and yeah, they'll want to make an impression to the world and say, well, look, you know, we're the holders, but we're not giving up this trophy without fight. So, you know, will they come out all guns blazing though? No, I don't think they will. I mean, look at the 2010 World Cup. I mean, they lost their first game, yet still won the trophy. So, you know, it's going to be a tough one to call. You know, the Dutch side has got Louis van Gaal as manager, and obviously he's becoming the manager of Manchester United at the start of the after the World Cup, at the start of the next English football season. So, you know, there's players in that Dutch side that he knows will be at United, so he knows all about them anyway. So what he'll use this probably he'll use a World Cup as like a scouting mission for himself to find maybe new players. Maybe he'll have players in mind. You don't know. You can't say. So anyway, yeah. What do I think this game will finish? Like I said, it'll be a really tough one to call. It took extra time for Spain to win the World Cup in 2010, and it was 0-0 after 90 minutes. So, do I think it'll be 0-0 again? No, I don't think it'll be 0-0 again, but I do think it'll be a draw. I'm going to probably go for something like 1-1 or 2-2. There will be goals, but there won't be a lot of them. But there definitely will be goals. So I'm saying it's a draw. But, you know, that's not what, you know, that isn't what the score is in this game. It's 1-0 to the Spanish. So, on to the second half then. And it's Xavi with a midfield battle, loses out to it. And the Dutch can play the ball to this near side. Similar story as in the first half, really. Spain have had the more chances, and they've been more attacking, but the Dutch seem to have had more of the ball and done nothing with it. For example, there's a wasted cross that goes out for a throw in. So, Again, a nothing chance. So 65 minutes into this match, Spain get rid of the ball pretty easily. Iniesta on the ball finds Fabregas, and Spain again on the counter-attack, looking for that second goal. But Holland do have players back. However, Spain are progressing forward, knowing what their intentions are, and that is to score more goals. And they do get that second goal they were looking for. Soldado gets his second of the game with a strike from inside the area, laid off to him by Fabregas. A pretty simple strike, really, struck into the top corner of the goal. So, 75 minutes gone then. It's Spain 2, Netherlands 0. And like I said in the first half, I don't think this is what the score will be. I think it will end up as a draw, but I do think both teams will go for each other. Even though it's the first game of the World Cup for both these two teams, they won't play defensive. They will want to... They'll both want to win their opening game of the World Cup, which sounds obvious, but they're the top two teams in the group, so they both want it. They won't play defensive. They'll both want to win the game. They're both, in my opinion, the two strongest teams in the group. So, you know, one of them finish first, one of them will finish second, in my opinion, but they'll both want to finish first. So this is the key game for them. And normally these games come for teams in like the second or third game. If it comes in the first game, then you can't have that slow start. You've both got to go for it. And then, obviously, if the two are the top teams in the group, then obviously one of them is going to be without points after the first set of matches, which isn't what a country wants going into a World Cup. So, we're in the final 10 minutes then of this game. We're in stoppage time now. 3 minutes added on. Obviously, this game is only a simulation, so that time will fly by pretty quickly. And that's it. The game is over. The game finishes 2-0 to the Spanish. So, PES predicts in the Group B match of the 2014 FIFA World Cup that it will be Spain 2, the Netherlands 0. More PES predicts coming soon. So, I'll see you when I see you.